Crafters, it's Kathy from Scrap and Bean coming to you today at your carnival from our Sherwood Park location, which is just 1 year old now. It's our newest location because we do have multiples. And today I'm going to show you some quick ways to add sparkle to your projects. So the first way I'm going to show you is with these Stella pens. When you first buy them and take them out of the package, there is a trick. And there's this little black ring in here, and as long as that ring is there, no color is going to come out. They just do that for shipping purposes. So you take that little black ring off, screw your pen back together, and then you're good to go. You do need to prime it, so a little bit of a squeeze will get it started, and then once you've done that, it'll continue to flow on its own. So here is 3 different colors of Stella I've used on this simple stamped card. And I'll just show you how easy it is to color in. I'm using the pink Stella, and we'll just color in. So it's got this really nice brush tip. So it's more like a paintbrush. It's not a marker, it's a paintbrush. And you can see that even though I'm going over the stamped lines, all that detail is still showing up. I'll just do one more so you can see that. And hopefully the camera will pick up. I know it's not always easy to see glitter, but hopefully that'll pick it up. And we'll just do a little bit of green to show you the glitter on another color. And it is a good idea to shake these because the glitter will settle in your marker, or in your pen. In your paintbrush, I should call it. So there's what the green is like. So it's just that easy to go on and add sparkle to your project. So for these cards, of course, if you add some matting under it, it makes it stand out. Or like this one where I didn't add matting, I'm just putting white on white. You kind of lose the layers there. So I have this Zig Writer Pen that's got a broad tip, which is good for coloring in areas. And it's got this fine point, which is great for doodling. And I'll just do some quick doodles around the edge here. And imperfection is what we want, because these are not Hallmark cards. These are handmade from the heart. So a little bit of imperfection is perfect. And this marker I use in doodling in my art journal. It goes over paint nice. I use it in my scrapbooks for journaling. And as you can see, I use it on my cards just to do some quick doodles as well. So there's just a really simple doodle to create a frame. And if you didn't catch the beginning of this video, we do have 20% off everything all weekend right till Sunday night at scrapandbean.com. So there you go, and you have a really fast card with some sparkle. I also wanted to show you, if you're not using Stella, here's another way to add sparkle. So this is done with colored pencils. Happens to be the polychromo pencils. So while they're really nice for blending, there's no sparkle there. But I'm going to add some Stickles to it. So Stickles comes in a lot of colors, and the one I'm using today is actually called Stardust. So it's actually a clear, but it has glitter in it that has some color on it. And it doesn't take very much. So just add a little line of glitter here and there. A little bit on a couple of flowers. It's pretty random. And yet you can see that makes some sparkle. I don't know if that shows up. And of course that's going to take a little bit to dry. There's the same one but finished. And then we have some of this stamp that I used here is this one here. It is called, if you're looking for it on our website, it's called Bouquet Roses 2. There's one that's similar. You could do the same idea. There's Bouquet Roses 1. And then this one is just called Roses. And this is a little bit unique in that you've got all 5 roses, but they're actually separated. So you can stamp them all together, or you could just stamp 1, or 2, or 3, or 4, or however you'd like it. So those are some quick little cards. One more I'll show you with the Stickles. This is done in colored pencils too, because I just really like my colored pencils. So here's another thing you can do. I'm just going to add a tiny little dot of this in the center. And there, in like, what, 5 seconds, you've got some sparkle on your card. So it just adds a little bit of appeal to the eye. So the last one I'm going to show you is super sparkly. So if you really like the look of sparkles, here we go. I'm going to use a stencil and these Gina K Designs Glitz Glitter Gel. It is gel that's like, I would say, solid glitter with some pigment in there. It's awesome. So I have this stencil today that I'm going to use with some stars, and just to show you how well that glitter shows up even on a black surface. So when I'm using my stencils, I like to use a pixie spray, and I just give a quick spray on the back of my stencil. And it doesn't make it, it's not glue, it's a temporary adhesive, so it makes it more like a Post-it note, and it just really holds it in place for you. So I'm going to stick it right down on my craft mat, and that'll just stay right there for me. And then we'll open up some of these glitter. We'll just leave to the side. And there's some glitter pots, so you can see that's just really thick with the glitter in there. It's beautiful stuff. Look at how thick that is. Woo. So I put it on my palette knife, and I'm just going to smear it through some of these stars. And then I'll scrape off the excess, fill in any stars I want. Scrape off the excess and put it back in my jar. And we'll try another color on there too. So we're going to get the stars shining in a few different colors here. And this glitter gel is available in several different colors that we have in stock. And then I'll add even a little bit of purple down in this corner here. Oh, missed some stars. I'll just fill those in. Now when you're using this gel, when I'm done with it on my stencil, I do go and wash off the stencil, like just rinse it under the tap. It comes off really nice. So you're ready for the reveal. Here we go. Awesome stars for your project. I just love that. So on black, it shows up really, really nicely. And we'll do one more on white so you can see what that looks like. So we'll repeat that process. There's my white, and on my stencil, do some pixie spray. This happens to be a Tim Holtz stencil, and I like this one. It reminds me of Christmas, actually, like candy cane, but you can use it all year depending on what colors you put on there, right? So we'll start off with some purple. Now if you wanted to do your stripes in just specific colors and you want them to end evenly, does that even make sense what I said? You could mask off at the end of a stripe. So see on this stripe here where I've got some purple on part of it but not all of it, if you don't want that look, you could mask off the line so it's perfect. But I'm okay if I get this little bit of a, like an ombre effect, and they're combined a little bit. So I'm putting on my next color. I really like the idea of a few colors together. So I'm really just smush it in there, and not too much chance of it sneaking underneath because of that pixie spray. So that really just gives you, makes it so much easier. If you're new to stencils or new to using paste with your stencils, you can really make good use of the pixie spray. Make sure I got all my spots filled in, and then I'm just going to scrape off the excess. And now I would take my stencil to the sink and rinse it off. So here's our reveal. Did it work? Look at how neat that is. Woo! Love it. So it works on white or dark. So we'll give you a little tour of our store. I don't know how much time we have left on here. Should say up to 15 minutes.
You have 6 minutes.
Oh my goodness, we have a lot of time. So maybe we'll just do a little pan of, this is our Sherwood Park store. So between our locations, the two locations, Sherwood Park and Edmonton, we have over 8,000 square feet of craft and art supplies for you. And you can access all of that on our website, scrapandbean.com. And of course, this weekend, right till Sunday night, you get 20% off if you just use the code Carnival. And we do ship. We ship across Canada and into the US. Free shipping if you order over 100. Cheap shipping if you order over 50. But that's all posted on the website for you. So we're just doing a little pan there. You can get an idea of what we have. Some of the things we carry that you don't find real frequently is the Stampscape stamps, the Lavinia stamps. They're all kind of scenery. One is more fairies. We've got a ton of Christmas papers in already for those of you starting your Christmas cards. And we'll just let you take a little look around the store there.